Well, welcome to Inside Greeley. Coming up this month on September 18th, we have our next Homeless Solutions Community Update. Now, I want to make a note here very quickly. Note that this is a little bit different than what we have done previously. So anyone that has attended our community updates in the past, typically we would have staff there and we kind of give an update, just like it says, as to what is happening with our Homeless Solutions team and division and all of the actions that are happening across the city. This time we have a special event for you, a special free screening that is going to be happening again on September 18th here at Zoe's, where we're at today. And here to tell us more details about this event and what you can expect, we have Jenna Montoya, who's Operations Specialist with Homeless Solutions. Jenna, great to have you here.
Thank you, Amy.
All right, so as I mentioned, we've got this film, a special film that's going to be coming. Can you tell us why this is such a unique experience for Greeley, for this community?
Yeah, this is a unique experience for our community because the filmmakers are leading a national campaign to raise awareness around homelessness and provide solutions that have been effective in other communities. This film also is a one-time filming event that is offered to our community, and there's no other way that you can view this film.
Right.
You can't go to theaters, you can't use streaming apps, you have to come to the event to see it.
Right, so that is unique. Of course, with our community updates, we usually try to film them, but this one's a little bit different because it is that national tour. Filming's a little, probably can't do that. So we're hoping that everybody will take an opportunity to show up on September 18th here at Zoe's and experience that film for themselves. Can you give us a little bit of a sneak peek? What kind of film or stories can attendees expect?
People can expect to hear stories that explore the root causes to homelessness. They also can expect to hear real compassionate solutions that are working in other communities around the United States. The film also challenges stigma and it highlights the power of collective action.
So of course events like this are always important, but Jenna, can you give us an idea of why you think this is important for bringing the community together?
Yes, definitely. Events like this are really important for our community because it not only provides education on important issues, but it creates a space for dialogue and it reinforces that change begins with awareness and it takes community involvement.
All right, so I want to get into a little bit of specifics about the event. Can you give us some of those details? As I mentioned, it's September 18th. It's here at Zoe's. Can you give us a little bit more? When do the doors open? What can people expect when they walk in?
Yeah, so the doors will open at 5:30. We'll have light appetizers for you to enjoy until you get situated to your seat. We'll start the film at 6 p.m. The film is approximately 84 minutes, but will be followed by a panel discussion with experts in the field locally here in Greeley to talk about what we're doing here in the city to reduce homelessness.
Now, I know a lot of people will be interested in this because one of the things, or at least that I heard when we've had previous community events, is people are ready to take action. They're ready to see that solution, what is the solution and everything. So I'm guessing that that might be one of the motivators for showing up for this event.
Yes, definitely. We want to encourage everyone to come to this event. It's not for a limited community. It's welcoming everybody here, students, government officials, local leaders, and concerned citizens. We want you to come because after you leave this event, you will learn how you can be part of the solution.
Now, just I guess a little bit of tidbit of information. Jenna and I have both seen the film, and so everything that she's saying, I will vouch for her. It will kind of leave you with the sense of, okay, let's go. Let's find the solution for this. Speaking of solutions, Jenna, I want to shift just for a second. We've got about 30 seconds left here. I know that the City of Greeley and your Homeless Solutions teams and our outreach team and all the action that's happening out there, they're making an impact, but people don't always see it or hear it. I know you brought a few numbers for me today. Can we give folks kind of an idea of what has happened maybe over the last year or so?
Sure. So each year we know that approximately 820 individuals and 145 families enter into the system here in Greeley. While we don't know the exact number of people experiencing homelessness, we do know that in the month of July, approximately 500 unique households were served by our outreach team, our day shelter, and our emergency shelter. Over the past year, the homeless response system has housed approximately 400 households. However, we know that we're making progress, but we also know that people will continue to need help. That's why we're building a stronger system to meet our community needs and help people move out of homelessness faster.
Yeah, so Jen and I were talking previous to this interview, and I said, oh, well, that sounds like we're doing really good. But even though we have several that are housed, the numbers are fantastic, there are still more coming that are needing those services and that are homeless. So Jenna, thank you so much for being here today and for telling us about this upcoming event on September 18th, and appreciate your time today.
Yes, thank you, Amy. We hope to see you there.
All right, so again, some of those details, September 18th here at Zoe Cafe at 710 10th Street in downtown. Doors open at 5:30. Film is at 6, and the panel will be about 7:30. All of those details, because I went through them really fast, go to greeleycalendar.com for more.